A couple of months ago, Canada announced that all of its new cars sold will be electric vehicles by the year 2035. The European Union saw that, admired the moose's guts and said, hold my beer. The recently proposed legislation sets targets to cut CO2 emissions from cars by 55% and vans by 50% by 2030. And this is the important part. It also proposes to completely cut emissions from cars and vans by 2035. A significant increase in the uptake of electric vehicles will be needed to achieve these goals. That is the European Environmental Agency speaking. And that is an opportunity. Since a huge chunk of you guys are between 18 and 34 years old, I know you all played a ton of Pokemon. So to level with you guys, this opportunity is like finding a shiny Pokemon in the wild. Now the main question should be, how are we going to catch that Pokemon? Are we going to catch that wave of potential investment profits by investing in the current electric vehicle king Tesla? Well, you could, however I could never, since the company is trading at a mind-boggling PE ratio or price to earnings ratio of 100. Believe me, I love the company, but from a valuation perspective, it just doesn't make sense. There is just so much freaking growth already baked right into the share price of Tesla. You could also leverage this opportunity by investing in some legacy car manufacturers. However, most have a metric bleep ton of debt, and more importantly, how do you decide which one will succeed? What if there is a better way? What if you could profit from this insane EV revolution, no matter which car manufacturer becomes dominant? What if I would give you this insane strategy for free? Those are all rhetorical questions because this video is dedicated to just that. Let me introduce you to my ultimate master ball, graphite. Graphite makes up almost 100% of the anode material of any lithium-ion battery, which in turn makes up roughly 50% of any battery. 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's pretty quick maths. That means that every electric vehicle on average contains around 70 kilograms of this black gold. That is pretty insane, people. Just imagine how much of this black gold is needed to power all those electric vehicles by 2035. During just 2021, in only the European Union, about 12 million new vehicles were sold. 12 million if all of those were electric vehicles. That would be few 840,000 tons of graphite needed for just the European Union. That, my dear viewers, while the entire graphite market can be measured in the single-digit millions of tons. Just imagine how much freaking impact these new legislations in both the EU and Canada will have on the graphite markets. Well, you will not have to imagine for long, my friends, since Benchmark Mineral Intelligence, which is a true big brain battery material specialist, has done all the thinking for us. Those bad boys forecast a flake graphite deficit of nearly 2 million tons by the end of this decade. Also, Benchmark predicts that demand for natural graphite will exceed supply, creating a deficit market starting as of 2023. Imagine a supply deficit of nearly 100% of the entire graphite market today. That would be insane. And that, my dear viewer bad boys, is why I am investing in graphite. But, and this is a pretty big but, you can't as of right now and probably shouldn't invest directly into graphite. Personally, I would much rather invest in some super interesting companies which keep themselves busy with graphite. So that is the next topic. Now let's talk all about graphite mining companies. I believe that this is by far the best way to invest in graphite and therefore the best way to invest in electric vehicles. This way you won't just profit from the insane increases in graphite prices that we're expecting, you also have the opportunity to invest in some extremely lucrative businesses. Basically, you are de-risking your investment by investing in a business, something that can give you cash flows. That is what investing is all about. However, we do have to keep in mind that there aren't really any blue chip graphite mining companies. There might be a couple of blue chip synthetic graphite producers, but synthetic graphite is significantly worse for the environment and significantly more expensive to produce. So there aren't any humongous graphite companies with an extensive track record to invest in. Therefore, investing in graphite isn't really traditional value investing. There simply will be more risk, and you should be aware of that risk. But of course, in part thanks to that risk, there's also significantly more upside. 30x opportunity in some cases. Now, some examples for you to research. Syrah Resources Limited. This company is actually already operational and has an offtake agreement with Tesla. This might be a prime example for all the Elon Musk fanboys out there, and a link to my analysis can be found here. Next up, Nouveau Monde Graphite. This is a banger of a future graphite producer. As of right now, this company is commissioning their phase 1 anode material facility, and that plant should start producing 2000 tons of anode material per year reasonably soon. Be aware, this company still needs to raise a ton of capital, and of course my analysis to that company can be found right here. Third, Talga Group, another banger of a company, but this one located in the EU. I should do an update analysis on this video, so if you want to see that video, hit me up down below. Of course, my most recent video on Talga Group can be found right here. And lastly for today, Gratomic. This is actually the only graphite company I am currently invested in. This is my master ball, my golden egg to leverage the EV revolution. And of course you can find all my thoughts on Gratomic right here. Of course, there are many other graphite companies which could also be an interesting investment. So go out there, do find these amazing graphite companies. Make your own graphite investing journey. That is what investing should be all about, making your own investment journey. So there is plenty for you to research. And if there's anything I can do to help with your journey, anything you want me to research or make a video on, do hit me up down below. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Peace.